What's up, football fans, and welcome to Tim Reynolds Show's 2024 NFL season predictions as we go division by division, predicting the records for each team in each division. In this particular video, we are going with the AFC North, and just starting out with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, their rankings for last year as far as offense and defensive rankings, on offense, they were 25th in passing yards and 13th in rushing yards, so they're definitely going to need to improve the passing game. This after they brought in veteran quarterback Russell Wilson and also traded for a younger quarterback in QB Justin Fields from the Chicago Bears. We also see their defensive rankings from last year. In the pass defense, they were ranked 17th, and in rushing defense, they were ranked 19th. That's obviously going to be improved as far as their rushing defense after the addition of linebacker Patrick Queen to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, as far as their record goes for the 2024 season, my prediction on Tim Reynolds Show is that they will go 8-9. A tough schedule for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and with how confusing it could be as far as how good this offense can be, especially with the shady offensive line, this is what I have their record end up being in the 2024 season. As far as their MVPs on offense and defense, on Tim Reynolds Show, I have their offensive MVP being running back Cordell Patterson, who I think is going to get utilized a lot in this offense, especially because the Pittsburgh Steelers are known for being a run-first type team, and with him being a Swiss Army knife, I really do think that he's going to be the MVP of that offense. As far as the defensive MVP, I have TJ Watt, who got snubbed at being the defensive player of the year last year in 2023. I know that TJ is going to be looking for some redemption this year to hopefully get that defensive player of the year award. Then we'll go up next, guys. Our next team in the AFC North, as far as our 2024 NFL predictions, we're going to go with the Cleveland Browns. And shout out to my father-in-law, Howie Brown, who is a huge Cleveland Browns fan. So guys, as far as my predictions for this upcoming season for the Cleveland Browns, I don't expect them to be as good as they were last year. As far as their rankings go for last year on offense, they ranked 19th in passing and 12th in rushing. Obviously, they're going to look to improve that passing game with a healthy Deshaun Watson this year, but with Bradley Chubb being out the first 4 weeks of the season, like we just recently found out, it looks like they're going to have to do a running back by committee in order to get this offense rolling as far as the running game. Now, as far as defensive rankings last year go for the Cleveland Browns, their defensive ranked first in passing defense and 11th in rushing. So a top 10 defense, top 5 defense, if you will, last year. I don't know if we'll see the same consistency, but they have a lot of returning players on that defense, so I expect them to be almost as consistent as they were last year. But as far as their record prediction for 2024 NFL season, I have them going 8-9 as well, with a tough schedule and the uncertainty at what's going to happen at the quarterback position and whether or not Deshaun Watson's going to take another step forward or actually stay healthy through the whole year long. This is why I have them going 8-9. As far as their offense and defensive MVPs for the Cleveland Browns, I have their offensive MVP as tight end David Njoku, who definitely is going to be a focal point of this offense. I truly believe that. And then defensively, you got to go with defensive end Myles Garrett, who definitely looks like to regain form and also get this defense rolling to be hopefully just as good as they were last year in 2023. Up next, guys, we'll be talking about the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC North. As far as my predictions for the 2024 NFL season for them, we're going to start out with their rankings from last year. As far as offense, they were 15th in passing offense and 31st in rushing. So they're going to really need to improve this rushing game, especially with Joe Burrow coming off of the big wrist injury that he had last year. They're going to need to take some pressure off his shoulders and hopefully run the ball a whole lot better. As far as their defensive rankings go, last year they ranked 28th in passing defense and 26th in rushing defense. So this defense has got to step it up. If the Cincinnati Bengals want to really compete this year for a Super Bowl, especially with the offense that they have to be able to compete for one, this defense has got to step up and be way better than the bottom of the league like they were last year. Now, as far as their record prediction this year from Tim Reynolds Show, I got the Cincinnati Bengals going 11-6 in 2024. They have a really good schedule and a very, very good offense, and I think Joe Burrow is going to come back looking better than ever after the wrist injury. As far as their offense and defensive MVPs, I have on offense, of course, quarterback Joe Burrow, who's going to pretty much be coming back from that huge injury. I think bouncing back really, really good and proving people why he's one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. And as far as their defensive MVP, I got defensive end Trey Hendrickson. This guy is definitely high motor and one of their veteran leaders on that defense. And when he was injured last year, this defense was just all different. It really wasn't the same. So he's got to stay on the field, and I believe he will be their defensive MVP for this year. So that's That's my prediction for the Cincinnati Bengals, going 11-6 this year. And then we go to the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this team last year was one of the best in the NFL. As we see their rankings last year, as far as on offense, they were passing 21st in the league, and rushing offense, they were the first. They were the best rushing attack in all of NFL, which is no surprise coming from the Baltimore Ravens, but they really need to improve this passing offense. I mean, guys, the wide receiver room for the Baltimore Ravens has to step up, because Zay Flowers is the only guy, in my opinion, in that room that can really make a difference. And I know that tight end Mark Andrews, if he stays healthy, then this Baltimore Ravens offense is going to be rolling. Now, can the defense keep up? We'll have to wait and find out, because last year their rankings as far as the defense go, they were 6th in passing defense and 14th in rushing defense. I expect that rushing defense to get a little bit better for Baltimore. That's what they're known for. And this secondary right now is stacked for the Ravens. So defensively, I think they should really see some improvement this year. As far as their record for the 2024 NFL season, the Tim Reynolds Show here, guys, I'm going 12-5. That's right, guys. That's what I think they're going to do with the schedule that they have. They are a very, very good team and going to be one of the top teams in the NFL this year, especially with two-time MVP Lamar Jackson at the helm. Now, as far as their offense and defensive MVPs this year, I have on offense running back Derrick Henry for the Baltimore Ravens, because you know what, guys? When you come to the number one rushing offense in the NFL, Derrick Henry is going to show people why he is definitely still one of the best running backs in the league, and also can carry that workload as being that true RB1, carrying the ball about 30 times a game. I think that's going to be Baltimore's game plan, and Derrick Henry is my offensive MVP for them. And as far as defense, underrated guy, safety Kyle Hamilton, who really broke out last year. Tall, lengthy safety who can play all kinds of positions in the defensive backfield. So I think that he's going to be their defensive MVP this year. And I have the Baltimore Ravens winning the AFC North Division. And this has been your 2024 NFL season predictions from Tim Reynolds Show. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more football content and sports entertainment content right here on Tim Reynolds Show. And good luck to the Cleveland Browns this year and all the teams in the AFC North. And also condolences to the Baltimore Ravens, as they have lost one of their coaches who passed away earlier this week. Their offensive line coach, may he rest in peace. His name gets away from me right now, but man, such sad news coming from them, especially after already hearing that old wide receiver Jacoby Jones passed away for the Baltimore Ravens as well. So rest in peace to them, and good luck to all the teams in the AFC North. This has been Tim Reynolds Show. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day.